Well, good evening, everyone. And as you said, my name is Ben Pinkston, and I hope that you all are excited tonight to see a showcase of talent, because that's definitely what we're going to see, and see an example of how much Farm Bureau cares and how much they invest in our youth. And over this past year, Reagan and I have had the awesome opportunity to represent this contest, and we've been able to do a lot of awesome things and see and understand a little bit more about what Farm Bureau is about. But if Farm Bureau has taught me one thing over the last year, that's that they understand, and I'm sure you all receive the result of this, that their greatest resource is people. And the people that I've met over the last year, whether that's with the Farm Bureau staff or whether that's been in Washington, D.C. on the congressional tour, the people have taught me so many things. And one of those things is pride. And I know that in many cases pride can be a bad thing, but for me, it's been a very good experience. As a non-traditional ag student, I didn't grow up on a farm. I'm a generation away from agriculture, from full-time production agriculture. And the people that I've met over this last year have instilled a sense of pride in me for this industry, an industry that I've been a generation removed from. And they have reminded me and they've shown me why I want to be involved in this industry in the coming years.
So as been said, we've had many remarkable opportunities serving as the outstanding youth this past year. But when I was on stage competing at this point last year, I sort of had just a broad idea of my future. I knew I was going to go to college and work hard to get a job, and that was all I knew. However, over the past year, Farm Bureau has instilled in me this passion for the little things, and it's just been such an ongoing journey throughout the year, whether it's when we went to Washington, D.C., we had the opportunity to meet with Senators Mitch McConnell and Rand Paul, as well as speak with our local congressmen and others about agricultural issues. So we had the opportunity, as well as sharing our experience at the Kentucky State Fair and networking with people all around the state. So it's truly been a wonderful way to prepare me for my future, and it served as such a gateway into college as well. With the scholarship, I now attend the University of Louisville, and I'm so happy to say that I can pay for my books and everything covered by Farm Bureau's generosity. So in a word to wrap up my experience, I would definitely chalk it up to opportunity.
And not only have the people that I've been able to come across and we've been able to come across this last year taught me pride and given us opportunities, but they've shown me a true example of service. That's the other main thing that I've learned from this year. As I've been able to interact and meet some of the other Farm Bureau staff through our experiences this last year, I've seen true examples of servant leadership and individuals that lay themselves down first and foremost for their families and their communities, but also for this organization and for this industry. And an attitude of service like that is something that we can all learn from, and it's definitely something that I hope to emulate in my future involvement in this organization and in the agricultural industry as a whole.
So going along with service, there are many attributes of Farm Bureau workers that you don't see when you look at paper. You read Farm Bureau does this, this, and this for the state, but it isn't until you're involved that you really get to see the hardworking hands behind what makes everything so possible. The first few years of my participating in this competition, I didn't advance my sophomore or junior year, so it would have been very easy for me to give up. However, Farm Bureau representatives called me throughout the year to make sure that they knew that I had potential to reach this point, and they've instilled a new sense of confidence within me that has allowed me to participate in this contest last year and stand up in front of you today. So I truly believe that confidence and service just fully embody the spirit of Farm Bureau and every aspect of its mission: commitment, pride, perseverance, support, and encouragement. These are just a few of the many things that we both received along this journey. Thank you so much.